So we're finally gonna be getting rid of this janky parts store boost gauge. But I ordered a cheaper one from Amazon that one actually was. This one's definitely Chinese. Look at the instructions on this thing. It's got full Chinese writing. Then you got the English. It's the Ragon gauge. Had good reviews on Amazon. Some bad reviews though, so we'll test it out. It was only like 25 bucks. Comes with some like fish tank vacuum line, some plastic thing for the electronics to transfer over to the actual gauge. I'm not sure why it's separated though. And it didn't come with a mount, so we had to go buy a mount from the parts store. So we'll see how this goes. So the first thing I'm gonna do is actually figure out where I want to mount this thing. Right in here we have the fuel gauge and our cup holder, so it's pretty sleek in there. So if I ever want to pull that down, I need to make sure I can still see it. So I might position this right about here. Yeah. So we'll get started on that. We'll go ahead and mount it. So we're gonna go ahead and get this set up for drilling. Mounting. We're gonna put it about right here. Just gonna make some little scribe marks. So that's where the gauge is going to be sitting. I like it. Still be able to see it from up here. Gauge on. Perfect. Let's get some wiring and vacuum line routing going. So what I think we're going to do now, we're going to use their shitty little clear, I guess this is vacuum line hose, but I stretched the line and everything I could do, and I could not get that on there any farther. The line is way too small for their fitting. But we're still gonna use it. Now, since I already have a T set up here and I don't wanna deal with cutting the hose off and tearing it and getting it off how I need it, I'm actually just gonna cut it here, here, take this section out, and then slide the new section right on in there. We actually have it set up, not a wire, to hold vacuum so actually follow this right out. firewall before, and it sucks. Especially these new body styles. So we'll see if we get lucky. And we were successful. I don't know how. So, managed to get it all nice and tidy in here. I don't know if you can really see it. Ran it from right over here on the old vacuum line. Jumps off of the blow off valve. Down into there, cleaning the firewall behind the brake booster. Perfect. So, taking the old stick out here. Perfect. All hidden out of the way. Get this ugly thing out of here. There's the old boost gauge. Now, a separate little vacuum sending unit in there. And I think we're going to pull the power from our little fuse panel right here if we can find it powered on with the key. But yeah, I'll go grab the inner vacuum thing real quick. So I think actually what I'm going to do before I hook everything up, I'm going to hook a power wire and a ground wire up to it, and then connect the signals to from the plug-in of the gauge to the vacuum intake. We're just going to check and see if it works first, so let's check her out. So we kind of have everything just rigged right now. We have the grounds connected and just hanging on a ground port. We have the positive hooked up to a cable that I'm just going to touch on the battery. And then we have the greens connected because those are just signal wires and the instructions don't really tell you what to do, but to me it looks like they just connect with each other. I'm not sure why it would be any different. So yeah, we'll go connect the power and see. So it looks like everything's working. At least the power wise. We'll open up the garage door here and see what happens. So far that's a good sign. Gives you a different reading when you let off. I can do a recording video when I drive so I can actually let you guys know. But yep, the way the sensors gets wired, actually, I'm not sure why they're even separated. Red, you're gonna go to a whatever kind of power you want to power it with. I'm going to power it with the key, so I'm going to find a power there. And the green's the signal wire, and I'm not even sure what the instructions say, but it's something weird. But I just connected those together, since I'm not going to have a separate signal coming from anywhere other than the actual vacuum port, and connect my ground somewhere. So I think we're going to get it all wired up, and then after I have everything set up, I'll give you another video. So, got everything all set up, all nice and clean, all the wires tucked away. Can't see nothing. But yeah, it looks good. Let's turn her on. Perfect. Now, we'll go give it a drive. Not sure why it won't focus. Well, needless to say, the boost gauge, $20 boost gauge at that, came out perfect. I don't see any problems with it. It worked perfectly fine. I just did a small pull. It worked exactly how it should have, I guess. I was guessing that I might have had a problem because how cheap it was, but I was surprised. Good review for me.